One man is arrested accused of 4 murders.
The deaths all happened yesterday in Laurel, which is about 40 miles west of Sioux City up there in northeast Nebraska. Police have identified the suspect as Jason Jones, a resident of Laurel. Channel 8's Matthew Mitleiter has more.
The Nebraska State Patrol has released new information about the 4 homicide deaths in Laurel, Nebraska. The crimes happened at 2 separate homes just 3 blocks apart. In one of the homes, there were 3 victims with suspected gunshot wounds. They're identified as Jean Twyford, 86, Janet Twyford, 85, and Dana Twyford, 55. All 3 were residents of the home. Another deceased victim was located at the second home, also with suspected gunshot wounds. The victim was identified as Michelle Ebeling, 53, and was a resident of that home. Both homes had also been set on fire.
I want to acknowledge the indescribable grief that this community is experiencing right now, and that's going to be compounded by the betrayal of trust that they're going to feel because a community member here is alleged to have committed these crimes.
Investigators say evidence at both scenes led them to identify a suspect as Jason Jones, who was a resident of Laurel and lived across the street from one of the fires. Jones was taken into custody around 2:30 a.m. today after investigators developed information to believe he was inside his home in Laurel and obtained an arrest warrant for him with probable cause to a homicide. Officials say following several attempts to have Jones exit the home voluntarily, a SWAT team made entry inside and located Jones in a bedroom with severe burns. He was flown to CHI St. Elizabeth in Lincoln for treatment and is in custody at the hospital. Colonel John Bulldog called the actions of the firefighters who have helped with this case heroic, saying that they had to adjust their strategy of putting out fires to keep from destroying evidence of the crimes. He says their efforts helped preserve evidence that led police directly to the suspect.
It cannot be understated that this has been an entire team effort, not only by our law enforcement partners, our firefighters, but the entire community who has stepped up, offered assistance, cooperated fully with investigators. But the work is just beginning.
Police cannot reveal further details about the case, but don't believe there's any further danger to Laurel or the northeast Nebraska area as a result of the arrest. This is Matthew Mitleiter, Channel 8 News.
The investigation is ongoing, and the State Patrol is asking anyone who might have information to call 402-479-4921.